Hi guys, my name is Arti. Welcome to my channel, Arti's Life. Me and my husband just got back from our first time cruisers experience. It was pretty different. Something I would say it's fun, but I don't know if we want to go back and do it again. But here are some tips we learned the hard way. First thing, print your cruise documents. This is really important for you to print and go through all the items, and also print your luggage tags, which you can, if you log in, you can see it on the top right hand corner. Print your luggage tag and tag all your luggage, because once you get to the port, it just makes your life so much easier. All you have to do is find a porter and just give them your luggage and you can just get on the cruise. Otherwise, you have to find a porter that is going to be able to print you the luggage tag and put it on, and it takes longer. If the line's busy, you're just going to be behind. Another pointer I would say you have to do is, if you want to explore the cruise before it boards, or just like explore all the decks what they have in there, I would suggest check in an earlier time. So on your document, you're allowed to check in between 9, I think they start at 9 o'clock till like 2:30. So if you check in an earlier time, you can beat the security line, the immigration line, and then you can get into your staterooms and settle your luggage and just kind of go explore all your decks and see what they have. What the mistake we did is we didn't get there on time. The immigration light was really ridiculous. It was so bad. We didn't get into the cruise or in the stateroom till late, and by the time we dropped off our stuff and then wanted to explore, it got dark. We weren't able to do anything on that day. Pretty much that was like exploring inside the stores what they had. Another pointer I would suggest for first time cruisers is this. This comes in handy a lot. This is an itinerary of what they do at sea, or even if you're porting, they usually do give us a brochure itinerary, what's happening throughout the whole day, where is it happening. For example, if you want to chill at the pool area, they have a lot of stuff going on. If you don't want to go to the pool, if you want to just stay inside, they just had a lot of events throughout the whole week. They had raffles tickets, they were giving away free stuff. So just keep an eye out for this. This comes in handy when you're at sea, when there's nothing to do. We exported most of the stuff. I would suggest just keep this in your pocket. Just walk around and see what's happening and just like enjoy the show. And the shows were really great on our Joy Norwegian. So our stateroom, our cabin was on the 11th deck, and we had an ocean view, which was like right at the front of the boat. I would suggest if you get motion sickness, please don't get it, because it was really bad. Like when we were heading back, the boat was just like rocking. It was really bad. Like for our first time cruisers, like we don't get motion sickness, but it was just like we got headache, continuous headache, and it was better than no views or anything, but the view was great, but the motion was really bad. We were talking to the cruisers that been on the cruise a couple times. They suggested the best stateroom or cabin room to get it is right in the middle, not even at the back or front, but the lowest deck. That's like the best. That's like the best cabin not to feel any motion. That's like the best place to get it. But again, we got the cruise on a promo, so the options we had was like the front or with no window, no view, or at the back. So that's something to keep in mind once you're booking the cruise. So our cruise was total of 7 days. We got on the cruise on a Sunday afternoon. Monday was sea day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were port days. Friday and Saturday were sea, and we got back on Sunday morning. So pretty much even on port days, the itinerary I talked about, they do give us these little helpful tips, because we never been to these cities, so it was really helpful. This was our first port, and this is our second port, and this is our third port. Pretty much in here they have a little map once you get off, like pretty much what's around us, and also they have the top what to see and like what shops to look for. So it came in handy a lot. Also, another thing I would suggest is, once you get off the cruise, get these maps. These maps were amazing, because if you're going to try to explore the town by yourself, or if you don't want to do any of the excursion with the team, this comes in handy. Because when we walked around, we didn't know where these cities and towns were. All we did is show them the map and pretty much pointed like, we want to go here. that's another tip. Like this comes in handy. They were giving these out once you get off the boat after the security check. It just was like right there. It was pretty easy to find these. These came in handy. We didn't book any of the excursions with the cruise. We pretty much just got off and wanted to explore the city by ourselves. So we went and got some of the, for example, we went on a water taxi. We paid a little bit cheaper. So if you're not really comfortable doing on your own, you can book it with the cruise. If not, me and my husband, we were pretty fine with it. We just got out and bought the stuff on our own and then just kind of explored the city, which was pretty nice. And we also met some people. They suggest that Uber was much cheaper than getting a taxi to go around the city. We didn't have data, so that's something we thought, like, next time if we were to go on a cruise, we'll just get data, and then Uber was so much cheaper. One of the cruisers, one of the family that went around, they said that they saved so much money on just going around from city. For example, I think the city, this was like we were right here, and then we have to go around all the way to this beach. It cost us like, I think, $15 to $20. So I think the guy suggested if you were to do by pesos or by Uber, I think it was like 100 pesos. I'm just estimating, I'm not too sure. He suggested it was much cheaper than what we paid for the taxi. So when we were picking our package, we had 5 options to pick from. First was free Wi-Fi. Keep in mind the Wi-Fi was the one comes in the package is 4 hours for the whole week for 7 days, or you open bar. Third option we had was you can pick, they had specialty dining restaurants, so we can pick 3 out of the, I think they had 6 or 7, so they can pick 3 dining, or free play for kids. If you're bringing kids, it's just easier. Or the 5th one they had was like $50 off shore excursions for each port. Again, we thought we didn't really find that useful because we found better deals when we got off the port. But again, if you're not comfortable finding deals outside, this would be a great tip. Like, you can then use this package, which would help you guys a lot. So the 3 specialty dining we picked, you'll probably see throughout the videos, we picked Italian restaurant, steakhouse, and a seafood restaurant. Another option is that the cruise provides us on their app. We can use an app to text each other, like just to see if you don't want to use a walkie-talkie. If you have your phone, you can use it to text each other to see where you are. But again, once you're off the boat, if you're trying to meet someone for the port days or something else, it doesn't work. So at sea days, it's great to have them know where you are and let them know you're coming for shows if you want to wait in line. That's another tip for us as well. So on your last day, before you leave the cruise, they give this option. So on here it tells you if you have to settle any accounts, go ahead and settle it earlier. And also this is the luggage tag. So this is something we got confused. So you can collect these at the guest services. You can put a tag on it, and once they call each of the luggage tag, you have to go down. So but if you want to carry your own luggage down, you can. So we thought that'll be easier and they'll get us faster. So but it really didn't make any difference for us because we carried our luggage down and we still ended up in a long. So we brought our luggage down by ourselves, which was, the elevators are really bad. So if you have any parking that you have to be getting out of the cruise faster, I would suggest get into the line faster, use the elevators. We ended up dragging our bags from the deck 11 to all the way to like deck 7. It was pretty bad. So, and we were in line for more than 2 hours. The immigration took so long. You'll probably see it on my clip. It was just really bad. So if you want to get out faster, I would suggest get one of these tags on, and they'll just they'll bring down your luggage. You just have to wait in line. And there's another option to go, once you get to the immigration, they'll call out your tag colors and you can just go pick up your luggage and like leave if you don't want to get. But we ended up dragging our luggage. That's another lesson we learned. So these are something to keep in mind once you're exiting. Also, some people, what happened was like they were getting off the elevator because the line was so crazy and people were trying to get through other people. The family ended up splitting. So only the dad had the passports, but the mom and the kids, they were like somewhere else, and it was just like phones, the reception was bad, like they couldn't call each other. That was another chaotic situation. We saw another person was like they forgot the card exiting, so like they were trying to look up the name. And also another situation we came across was like we were still in line, they only paid the parking till I think 11 o'clock. we were reporting, the ship, we were supposed to get out at 7 or 8 a.m. so they assumed we'll be out by 11, but we were still on the cruise by like 11:30, so the guy was very furious about like finding parking or like overpaying for the parking. Another great tip, like, which is very odd, we thought, because the ship is huge, we had about like 5,000 people on board, so our family, it was really cute. So they had, I think, a lot of kids and a grandma and a parent, so they all had walkie-talkies, which worked a lot, which helped a lot for the kids to do their own thing and go to the pool and meet them still for dinner or lunches and stuff. If you guys are interested, you can use a walkie-talkie. The ship is really big enough, it's huge, so you'll get lost. So then with the reception, in that case, you can use a walkie-talkie for that. If you guys found this video helpful for first-time cruisers, please do let me know and comment below what you liked the most. And if you are a cruiser, let me know which cruise line you guys used, what's the best ports to visit, or let me know in the comment below. I would really like to know. And if you do like the video, subscribe and like. See you guys next time.